himself, you know, and like, you know, the less said about Christian Bale, the better. But and Eddie Furlong, of course, as well. But yeah, no, he looks like he fits the bill. He looks like, you know, he's quite a tough guy, you know. Leader of the Human Resistance.
What about Robert Nepper? Are you a fan of Robert Nepper? Do you know who that is?
I don't have a clue.
Did you ever watch Prison Break?
No.
Did you not watch Prison Break?
No.
Prison Break was great for the first 2 seasons. First one season, 2 second seasons.
See, Prison Break came out around the same time as Heroes and Lost and 24 and all that stuff. And it was one of those ridiculous naughties, for lack of a better term, surreal, hyper action TV series. You know, that like it was cheesy, but it took itself way too seriously. It was just one of those shows that I was like, really, another one of these? You know, it was in the same vein as like Dexter and stuff. You know.
I don't know if I'd say that, but okay.
Well, no, it came out around the same time.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
You know, it was one of those serialized dramas. So, like, I had my hands full with Lost and 24, you know, and I was like, I'll give it a miss.
Yeah, well, it was one of those shows that it was sort of taken in to fill one season, and the first season was very good, and then it became very successful, and obviously they were told that you need to do another season, and they were like, yeah, but they got out of prison.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing with Prison Break.
Yeah,
you know, like the finale is we got out of the prison.
Yeah, and the first season is really good. Right. I really liked it, and I followed it. Right,
it's kind of like the Shawshank Redemption, the TV show.
No, it's more like if they put Jason Statham from the Transporter in prison. It'd be more kind of like that.
Right. Okay.
But it was fun. Right. Okay. But anyway, Robert Nepper. He played a character called Teabag, and he was a real.
It's called what? Sorry.
Exactly. He was a real lowlife, a really nasty bit of work. And he's been cast in Arrow as Clock King.
Yes, Clock King.
Yeah.
What a clever name.
Yes.
Clocking.
The Clocking. But this is. Are you still watching Arrow?
I am. Yes.
Have you caught up in season 2 yet?
No.
Right. Arrow, it just goes from strength to strength. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
and it just gets
but you need to look past the cheesy, ridiculous factor.
So ridiculous, but so much fun. Interestingly, its first stumble this week was when they introduced Barry Allen, who is the Flash, of course.
Right.
And the episode just felt like a horrible setup.
Yeah, was it really obvious?
It just felt like it was written for him.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what the momentum. Interestingly, curiously enough, a character whose superpower is super speed.
Yeah,
such a slow episode.
Yeah, it was really, really dragged.
Yeah. And it's just like this kid is I can't remember the name of the guy that plays him. He used to be in Glee and stuff like that.
Oh,
he's no more a superhero. And now that's not to say that they can't make him great and they can't, you know, whatever. But I really have to say it was the first time I've watched Arrow in a long time. Went.
Because this is the lead up to the big spin off. This is the lead up to the Flash TV series.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really fill me with a lot of hope here in that.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's been cast as Clock King. We will see him because season 2 is doing that horrible thing that American TV shows do, where they go on mid-season breaks.
I hate that.
Season 2's on a mid-season break now, and we will see Clock King later on down the line.
Yeah, no, Clock King is obviously a bad guy who is based around time. He uses time.
All of his crimes are based around clocks and time and stuff like that. And interestingly, another Batman villain.
Yeah.
Another Batman villain, like Amygdala and like Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is still getting talked about.
Yeah.
You know, and it really is. He's called Arrow, but he's actually Batman.
Yeah.
But that's not such a bad thing. But we are enjoying Arrow, so yes, that's kind of interesting. Did you watch the trailer for The Edge of Tomorrow?
I did.
Doesn't it look great?
Oh my god, it's like Groundhog Day if Bill Murray had a gun and looked like Tom Cruise.
And it kind of source code. It reminded me a lot of source code as well.
Yeah, no, it still kind of annoys me though because like it's based off the original book, which is All You Need Is Kill.
Yes,
and the movie was going to be called All You Need Is Kill.
Yeah,
and then everybody realized what a stupid title that is, so they changed it to Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, but I thought All You Need to Kill, whatever else it was catchy.
Yeah,
I remember it.
All You Need Is Kill.
Right. Okay. Can you?
Only occasionally.
Can you? Have you been reading this YouTube story?
Yes, I have.
Can we talk about it?
Annoys me, so...
Tell us what's happening.
Right, okay. Well, apparently, this is only affecting gamers so far. It hasn't affected me because I don't really work with games. You know, I work with TV episode reviews or toy reviews. But apparently, the big story here is that a lot of gaming people who upload Let's Plays. Now, Let's Play is where, obviously, you upload footage of yourself playing the game, and you talk over it, you narrate, essentially, and you say, look, this is what you do, this is what's good about it, this is what's bad about it, this is some of the wee secrets and stuff. And those videos are being slammed at the moment with copyright sanctions because the gamers use some of the audio of the games in their Let's Plays. Which is fair enough. Now, I've had dealings with YouTube in the past with this whole copyright kaflerga, shall we say, which is a real term, look it up, where they've said, no, look, that's copyright infringement, you can't do that. Well, the thing is, it is, because it's not, because it's under fair use. In the 1973 or 1971 copyright clause, grounds is made for fair use for news and review purposes. Mm-hmm. So if you get, say, a clip from a TV show or a clip from a game, and you upload that as it is, that's copyrighted material. You get that taken down.
Yeah.
If you upload a full song, if you upload a full episode, that is copyright infringement. That should be removed. But if you're talking about it, if you're actually reviewing it, then that's okay. Because you need to show something if you're going to be talking about the review. So, like, for me, whenever I review an episode of Doctor Who, I take clips from the episode, I upload those clips, but I'm talking over them. I'm analysing those clips. Therefore, it's a review. Likewise with the Nerd News videos. If I have a trailer for, let's say, Edge of Tomorrow, and I put that in the Nerd News video, which it's going into tomorrow, which is an awkward sentence to say, whenever that goes up, it's not just going to be, hey, look, there's the trailer for Edge of Tomorrow. It's me saying, hey, Tom Cruise has got a new movie out with Emily Blunt. It's called Edge of Tomorrow. This is the trailer. Go check it out. That's blah, blah, news.
Blah. Yeah.
Same with it's kind of interesting where this category falls under for gamers, because technically it's news, technically it's review, because they're uploading it and they're showing the walkthrough and they're saying, look, this is what's good about this, what's bad about it. So yes, I would say technically it is classed as a review. Mm-hmm. But it turns out that YouTube have come along. Nothing to do with the actual gaming publishers themselves. It's actually YouTube who's come along and went, no. And they've started to block everybody's uploads. Now, there's a lot of people out there, myself included, who heavily depend on YouTube as a source of income. Mm-hmm. And if a YouTube video that you've uploaded, it matches third-party content, you obviously don't earn money for that. And it's terrible as well, because say somebody has spent ages cutting this video together, researching it, writing a script, recording themselves saying it, and cutting it all together and uploading it, and they've only used, say, 15 seconds worth of copyrighted material at the start of the video.
Yep. Then
it doesn't matter how long the video is, it doesn't matter the amount of work or time or effort that's been put into that video. Whoever made that 15 seconds worth of copyrighted material at the start of the video gets all of the ad revenue share, after obviously Google and YouTube has had its cut. Mm-hmm. And that's really, really unfair. And that's happened to me a couple of times before, and I fought them on it. I've said, well, no, look, this is fair. This is under fair use. It's not a case of me uploading a clip from an episode of Doctor Who, or uploading a full episode of Doctor Who, or whatever. This is under fair use. It's news and review purposes. So apparently a lot of the gaming publishers are looking into this, and YouTube's looking into this, but honestly, it just feels like a massive excuse to me. It feels like greed. It really does feel like greed. Mm-hmm. Because there's the whole thing that came out a few years back about illegal song downloading.
Yeah.
Which obviously I'm completely against. Of course, artists should get their money and their millions and stuff. But a lot of people have made a good point that if songs are downloaded illegally, then surely the artist makes their money from those initial sales of the album, which are then copied and put on the internet. And then obviously if people are listening to their music from the downloads, illegal downloads, and liking it, they're going to want to buy tickets to the gigs. They're going to want to buy the merchandise.
Absolutely.
And in a lot of ways, it is a lot of self-promotion. It comes from illegal downloading. I don't know how I got onto this topic, but basically, artists make their money. Games make their money.
Yeah.
And so what if they're not making incredibly billion upon billions of pounds, and they're just making billions? Congratulations, people still like your work. And we're not even talking about illegal downloading. We're talking about using copyrighted material, which would be absolutely fine. I'm all for, somebody coming along and seeing a YouTube video where somebody has just uploaded full-on copyrighted content and having that taken down. That's fine. But if it's somebody's work and somebody's time and somebody's effort has gone into making these Let's Plays, then that's completely unfair for anyone to come along and take that away from them.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I know that's
sorry, bit of a rant there.
No, you're fine. I mean, it does affect you, and it affects us as well, because I mean, our own YouTube channel, we've pretty much just abandoned.
Yeah, I think it's a case of giving up on it now, because we get sent trailers from, and I'm just going to say the companies anyway. Way to Blue, and all those other ones. I only know Way to Blue.
Yeah, it was mostly it's from Way to Blue, who represent the big companies, and they give us these trailers and say, look, you know what, Marvel sends us stuff as well. You know, look, feel free to put this on your channel.
Yeah.
And you put it on your channel, and you write on it, we have full authorization to use this. Thank you very much to the people at Way to Blue.
Blocked worldwide.
Blah, 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 blah. And there's no point, because you're putting the link up on your page, people are clicking on it, the video's not working, people aren't going to come back. And on top of that, YouTube we're going to close down your channel. Yeah.
It's that on the top, and on top of it as well. Say we get sent a new trailer for, again, I'm going to use this as an example, The Edge of Tomorrow. We put that on our YouTube channel. Even if it was completely free to use and, you know, not blocked anywhere, we still wouldn't get the hits, because there's so many other channels out there who already have it. Like the official, whatever company it is, Lionsgate or whatever, who are releasing Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, they've got it on their YouTube channel. So obviously if we write up, hey, Edge of Tomorrow's got a new trailer, whatever, and we put that on the site, we can just link the trailer from the publisher's actual site. Yeah. So there's no issue there. It's just whenever we get sent stuff that's completely unique, whenever we get sent the making ofs, like the quirky little things, you know, and that goes online, and instantly, this is copyright content owned by Lionsgate. This is blocked worldwide. And it's like, well, no, because this was sent to us.
Yeah, and then what happens is, in all fairness, then YouTube will send you a message going, oh, you're not allowed to play that. And then they go, do you want to dispute this? And of course you go, yes, and then you dispute it. And what happens is 9 times out of 10 they do say, oh right, sorry, the owners have said it's fine. But then what's happened is that's 2 weeks later and people don't care anymore.
Of course they don't.
So you're not getting the hits anyway. So they're actually destroying your channel.
Yeah, and you're not getting the monetization either.
Yeah. Okay, right, so that's that rant over. Right, big trailer this week, and I have to say, what is wrong with this chair?
Big Phil sat on it.
Phil has broke the chair. Yeah, so... Oh, it's the handles.
Phil's handles?
Oh...
Careful now.
The Godzilla trailer. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
I thought it was great. Kick-Ass can jump out of an airplane.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Yeah.
It looks bizarrely very real.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like Cloverfield, but without the nausea-inducing shaky cam.
Yes.
Because, you know, it is shot from street level, and you look up and you see the enormity of Godzilla, you know?
Mm-hmm. Did you like Cloverfield?
I thought it was good,
I liked Cloverfield.
That was good.
I thought Cloverfield was pretty good. Right.
Yeah, if it was on TV, I wouldn't change the channel, you know?
Yeah.
One of those movies.
Right, okay. Andrew Garfield has been talking about... Now, because the Amazing Spider-Man trailer 2 trailer hit last week.
It did.
And it was amazing.
It was amazeballs.
It was amazeballs. It looks like it's got plenty of story. It looks like it's got loads of action. We know the characters.
We talked about this last week, and it's exactly what I predicted was going to happen. The first movie, you loved it.
Yes.
The first movie I thought was good, but very bland. It had a lot to do.
Yeah.
It had a lot to set up. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had to be the payoff for the first movie. And it's taken it and it's run with it.
Yeah.
Because we've got the firm setting now. We've got the solid ground on which the house can be built.
Yes.
And this is the house.
And you know what? A lot of people are saying, oh, it looks like another Batman and Robin. There's too much going on. I don't think so. I think this is a massive universe-building movie. I don't think it's going to be just villains clawing for time on the screen.
Yeah, it's not going to be a case of Spider-Man 3 where by the end of the movie you have to wrap up all 3 villains' storylines. No, it's not going to happen. Because obviously the Rhino's going to be back in the 3rd movie. Yeah. Obviously Green Goblin's got a major part to play next time around.
For Spider-Man fans, this is obviously going to set up the Sinister Six, which means that there's at least another couple of movies in this story, probably. Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say it. Spider-Man 4 is going to be Sinister Six.
I would imagine so. Spider-Man 4 is Sinister Six.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be called The Amazing Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six or something like that.
Yeah, no,
because we've got the Vulture's wings and we've got Doc Ock's tentacles in a clip from the trailer as well. Yeah. Plus it sets up Morbius as well.
And Venom.
Venom, yeah.
Yeah, and Connors, who we already know, Kirk Connors the Lizard. But Andrew Garfield has said that he's contracted to do one more movie and then the rest, whatever comes after that, is out of his hands. I can't see them
blah, blah, blah. It's another Robert Downey Jr. thing. You know, whenever he came out and said, you know, Iron Man 3, that's it, that's my contract up, whatever. And then... like the whole thing came out where he's like, yeah, like I want to go off and do other things. I'm kind of done with Tony Stark now. And then it turned out it was all just a massive ploy when it came to contract renegotiations. And now he's obviously back for Avengers 2 and Avengers 3. Mm-hmm. So it's another thing with Andrew Garfield. You know, he's just come out and said, well, I'm contracted to do 3. And after that, I don't know what this whole Spider-Man 4 thing's about.
I don't think he's playing the whole I want more money thing, though. I think he's genuinely just saying, look, at this stage, I haven't signed on for anything. I don't think it's like a, you know... oh, I'm not coming back, unless you pay me oodles more money. I don't think it's that kind of thing.
Well, it certainly helps.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is developing a new Jack Reacher sequel.
I still haven't seen the first one.
I liked the first one.
I paid money to go see the first one in the cinema. I had to leave.
Okay.
Because my eyes were sore.
All right.
Because I just had my surgery.
Okay.
So I'm desperate to still see it.
What did you learn?